I hated it. Hated going to church.
Yeah.
That pastor and the prayers of the saints at that church, they would pray for me constantly to hear the Lord, to turn from my sin and follow Jesus. I'm wearing a Buddha necklace. I borrowed a necklace from my friend. Well, what people wear, it's what's representing in their heart. And I knew in my mind that this was not a good thing to do, but I did it anyway. Very dangerous. The witches used to rub it on their body and they would get intoxicated just from rubbing it on their body. We made tea out of it and drank the tea. And an hour after we drank it, we are gone. Our minds are gone. We are taken over. The demons disguise themselves as like little people of the trees. The other point I wanted to make back in the day for me was that the drunkenness and the music and the witchcraft on the side, I was deep in sin. I was getting more diseases because after the girl who was practicing witchcraft, I started going into other relationships with other girls and trying different partners. That led me to get a disease that stayed with me. And I knew that if I was going to sleep with a girl, I would be giving her that disease. So I had the conscience of, you're going to do dirty, you're getting dirty, you're going to get someone dirty, and you're going to hurt them. And where I would go to church, my mother would take me to church. She would make me go to church. She'd drag me by the ears. And I hated it. Hated going to church. There was a pole, like a cement pillar to hold up the foundation of the church. I would take my baseball cap and put it down and put my head up against that pillar and fall asleep.
Oh. Standing up?
Sitting down.
Oh, okay. With all this happening, the drugs, the alcohol, you didn't really get into witchcraft, but got involved with someone, and the negative music and everything. So how were you able to like find your way, back? Like came back even better than your mom would ever imagine. Because I know if she's seen you now, she would be like, wow. Yeah. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. Paul writes in the scriptures by the Spirit. And I was a child. I was spoken to by a pastor. He came outside because my mother found a condom in my wallet. Okay. And the pastor confronted me, and I lied through my teeth to him. Wow. And he was gracious. Oh, so your mom found the condoms and told your pastor, and the pastor, okay.
Yep. And so I believe it was that pastor and the prayers of the saints at that church that they would pray for me constantly to hear the Lord, to turn from my sin and follow Jesus. And my mom had a gift of faith because she was strong in the Lord. She was filled with the Holy Spirit. She was serving the Lord. She helped that church start their children's ministry. God used her for that. And they would just always pray for me. So there was a couple times where on drugs I wound up in the hospital for an OD. Yep. Yeah. So here we go. Diseased Kris, deceived Kris, in the hospital Kris, in jail. And another pastor would sit me in his office and say, Kris, one of three things are going to happen. You're either going to go to jail for a long time, you're going to die, if you stay on this path, or you're going to wind up in a mental ward. Wow. So the first time I had hits of acid in my bedroom. I came home because my friends didn't know what to do with me because I was spitting everywhere. I wouldn't listen to them. I was incoherent. So they dropped me off at the house
and ran away.
And they took off.
What a friends. At least they brought you home. They were nice.
God bless them.
Yeah,
so my mom, because my mother was in the drug scene before she met Christ.
Okay.
And so was one of my dads. And so it's like the sins of the father, you know, and that generational thing. I'm not too sure about that teaching, but so my mom knew what was going on with my eyes. They're big as saucers.
Whoa.
And I wouldn't be able to converse with her. I couldn't talk.
Yeah.
And so she calls the paramedics, and they had to handcuff me and take me out on a stretcher. And people come into the hospital, the pastors, the elders, and they come and pray for me. While I'm wearing a Buddha necklace. I borrowed a necklace from my friend. You know, sometimes what people wear, it's what's representing in their heart, and it was a Buddha.
What's religion?
Yes.
Hindu or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
I borrowed my buddy's necklace. We actually traded because I had a different type of necklace, and I knew in my mind that this was not a good thing to do, but I did it anyway.
Yeah.
And that night I went to the hospital wearing that Buddha necklace.
Man. Sent you the wrong path.
The second time I went to the hospital, we were taking angel trumpets from Florida to Michigan. It's like the most poisonous flower.
Never heard of it. It's a type of flower?
Datura.
Okay.
Yeah, you can die from it. And so we brought some from Florida to Michigan, and we made tea, and we went into the woods.
They call it angel trumpet.
Yep.
Wow. And it's a flower.
Yep.
Wow.
So that night we were spellbound, and that was really bad because a kid broke his arm.
Hold on. So this angel trumpet, you prepare it or what? I don't know. I'm curious. I don't really know nothing, bro.
So it's very dangerous. The witches used to rub it on their body, and they would get intoxicated just from rubbing it on their body.
Just rub it on your body. So it's like a raw plant. You kind of squeeze it and
that's what people used to do. Yeah, it's very devilish because for something to be that potent and do what it did, it's really wicked. Because what we did was we made tea out of it and drank the tea, and an hour after we drank it, we are gone. Our minds are gone. We are taken over. And there were in that group of men that was with me talking to demons.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. They thought the demons disguised themselves as like little people of the trees.
Man. You guys knew this was gonna happen, or?
Because we've read in books, you know, you could get books at the library about people's experiences on it, and they had good experiences on it.
Oh.
But the repercussions of it was you're actually poisoning your body to near death because of what it does into your
system.
Right. And so that night we all got taken to the hospital, had to get our stomachs pumped to throw up.
Oh.
And then we all went to
get
jail.
It all out.
Yes. Yep.
How many guys?
There was probably 5 or 6 of us.
A lot of people. And
there was one girl, but the girl didn't do that much, so she was okay.
Drank it. And then started seeing stuff. Did you see anything?
Okay, so we thought we were smoking cigarettes and drinking beer while we were in jail. And watching TV. Oh. In a jail cell because they took us to jail.
So when they saw you guys like acting up, it wasn't like taking you to the hospital, or they took you to the hospital first.
Yep.
And then they found out what you took.
Yep.
And you, man, this is almost like a no-no.
Yeah.
They took you to jail for crime, or took you to jail to protect you, or what?
They took us to jail Because we were publicly intoxicated.
Oh, public. Did you guys step out of the house or something?
So we were up in the UP, in the Upper Peninsula in Marquette, Michigan.
Yeah.
And the place where we went to go walk around, to go experience this high, was in a very treacherous terrain, rock formations, cliffs, waterfalls.
So it's not safe.
No, not at all. So that's the one guy fell off a cliff and broke his arm.
Oh, man.
But that was the saving grace that God used because
you guys sought for help?
There were tourists, because it was kind of a touristy spot. Like, you know, kids, it was a college town, so kids are walking there and, you know, checking out the scene, and you could swim there. And so it was called the Dead River Falls. And it was a fun place to be when you're having fun sober. You can jump off the waterfalls and have a good time, but not when you're
not there.
No, it's too dangerous. So
the guy broke his arm, and
the people saw that he was bleeding and incoherent. They thought he was unconscious.
Okay,
but he was not unconscious. He was high as a kite.
Okay.
So they called the paramedics, and then somebody, I think it was my cousin's girlfriend, spilled the beans.
Told everything.
And said, no, these guys think they need to go to the hospital.
So go to the hospital and...
Well, before we went to the hospital, I'll tell you, cops. I remember this part of that night. That it was closer to evening. I took the keys to the truck and I threw them in the river.
Why?
I don't know. But that might have been like God trying to protect me from driving, because I was going to drive. And I threw them in the river, and my cousin's girlfriend jumped in the river and grabbed the keys out. And so we go to get back in the truck, and we hear a knock on the window, and it's the police. And
so the delay kept you enough for the police to get there.
Yeah.
And God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, because I should not have been driving that night.
Yeah, of course. No
way.
Not when you've seen yourself in the jail. You're in the jail, you like still see yourself smoking and drinking alcohol and watching TV.
Yep.
That was what you were seeing. That's crazy.
That's what the devil does.
Yeah.
Gives you false illusions, false visions.
And you feel like you're fine.
Yeah. And so burned me up in the jail cell, and I came to my senses, and I was telling my friends, because I seen them going like this and trying to turn on the TV and turn the channel on the TV.
Not even one person. Like,
there was probably 4 of us in the jail cell plus me
doing the same thing.
The same thing, yeah.
That will tell you that this is the devil doing this. Because if it was just one person, you would say it's like maybe the neurotransmitters in the brain is like going off. But when it's like 4 people doing the same thing, you can tell me that I have the same makeup as you. Because what I'm supposed to be experiencing when I take a Tylenol shouldn't be... I know Tylenol is for pain, but sometimes body mechanisms are different, right? But when you see 4 people like that turning on the TV, smoking, drinking invisible beer, 4 of them doing the same thing, it's something taking over 4 of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you know how you control the puppet?
Yep.
So the strings is attached to 4 of them. It's from the same source.
Yeah.
And it's just like manipulating them, man. Feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good.
Yep, totally. Yep. So I came to my senses and I started, hey, this isn't real. Stop, this isn't real.
Man.
Then we got released in the morning, and we had to sign our release papers for getting out of jail, and we were blind because of the poison. I could not see.
Like physically couldn't see?
Physically could not. But now my vision is impaired and I can't read.
Watch the next clip for the complete video.